So today we're going over a game that I was playing against my friend, but I didn't play it. What I have done is I have made a bot or a clone of me that's supposed to play like me. So on Chessmaster 9000, which is an old like chess program thing, you could create your own custom personalities. So I made one of myself. I've given it like a rating, how I play. It's also got an opening book, as you can see here. So I have a few lines, but I've taught it basically my opening repertoire. So with this bot, I challenged my friend to a match, and it's him versus the bot. So we're going to go over the game now. Let's get back over here to it. So it starts off E3. The two moves I play, E3, E4, pick one, that's fine from it. So it's white, I should explain. So my bot's playing the white piece here. C5, not theory, but I mean, it's fine, isn't it? Like, knight C3, so I wouldn't play knight C3 here, I'll play F4, so I play pawn here. But it's not really surprising that my bot didn't play that because I didn't teach it all the opening lines. So I taught it against like I think D5 and like knight like C6 and stuff to play it, but not against C5 just because I didn't teach it every line. So it didn't know. Not really its fault here, to be fair. So James plays E6, trying to be able to push his pawn here to D5, decent move. My bot plays D4. Not what I'd play again. I'd be playing at F4. So if he doesn't know this, it's an okay move. I'm not too angry. D5 by my James, fine. Bishop out of check. It's not what I'm playing, but there's nothing here I'm annoyed at. You know what I mean? So swapping out the bishop still, I don't really mind. E4 here, I'm not too happy with, but I don't know. It's just one of those ones that just doesn't feel right to let this pawn only defended by the queen. I don't think it's too bad, but it's just not what you'd like. There's also the bar over here you can see as well, which computer Stockfish 13 or something gives it its review on. So reasonably accurate if you want to look at that if you're curious what position at any point. Knight comes in E4, that's fine. This is what you'd expect. This is again, it's fine, but or not, it's not best, but it's okay. I think it's playable. It's just again not what I'm playing. Makes sense. Yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't need to play like me. It needs some tuning. We'll tune it one day. It'll be good. Knight takes here. Check. We'll just get rid of our developed knight a bit. Not great, but it's not too bad. There's nothing here. Oh, why have you done that? You know, there's nothing really boiled my blood yet. But we'll get to that in a sec. So bishop back to D2. I'll be playing bishop F4 here. It's just going back to D2 so passive. F4 kind of contested E5 square a bit better. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. Or even E3. E3 just to defend on D4. I just don't like bishop D2. I don't think it's actually that bad. I just don't like it. So rook G8, which is taxed down here. So when my bot does this to defend this pawn over here, it's like I don't know why you've done it, but it's just yeah, you haven't fixed the other problem. You know what I mean? So castles rather than taking the pawn, I guess safe's important. Takes here. This is a bad move because now the bishop takes back. And the bishop here points down here, and something else with threats. Here, you're so much better off either pushing the pawn, getting the knight out, just taking this pawn really bad. It's our D4 pawn was the only thing that's kind of holding it together, lost it. So that one's a poor move. Not too happy. Queen moves, gets out of the way. There was a discovered attack on it here, if you see. So like if the knight was to move, the rook would be able to attack on the queen. Decent move. I'm quite happy with this one. Also defends this pawn here, so that's a good move. Knight comes out anyway. Now, knight F3 developing, can't complain really. Rook takes here, that's the problem position. There's always just this rook takes here move, which is lying around. Takes, rook to F1, defend this pawn, had to be done really. E4. A3 is it's just a bit of a nothing move. I know the idea is like to play this, but like the position's going to change too fast since it doesn't work. E3 now played, putting that pressure on. Moving the queen out of the way here, I feel... I mean, the thing is here, you can't take because the queen drops. They're threatening takes. It's just a whole position to be in. So he moves the queen. Not the best, but it's like... It's a very hard position to play at this point. Takes a check. Maybe here, queen to F3 would be better, actually she's attacking the rook, but really, I don't know. It moves the king. Queen comes across. I don't know if you play like rook there, and the idea of like takes, you got takes back. Maybe I don't know. But it all works. Everything wins. Plays b4 now, attacking the bishop. In this position here, James now finds rook to g5, which is a brilliant move. The reason why this is brilliant is because if my bot plays taking the bishop, the pawn, which is the obvious thing to do, the rook can take back the pawn, and then you've got this skewer down here, which I'll show just now. And then this down the bishop, wherever you move the queen, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you do, the rook can take here, and now you've won an extra pawn, and the position's like continue to improve really. So the bot here decides to play rook to d1. I don't think it really helps, but it's hard me to criticise when it's losing basically. So king takes back, probably best keep the pawn block, but that was a queen. Maybe it wasn't best really. I don't know. It's very difficult to say what's best because neither of them are good, really. Like, it's just whatever you do, black, as long as they play good moves, will be winning. King comes out, has to really. Rook is check. King goes and hides in the corner. Pawn push b5. Don't think that's really necessary by James, but I guess it works. I mean, my bot ends up sacking the queen here. So it sacks the queen for the 2 pieces. That isn't really a great trade, but it's one that you have to make do, like kind of thing. Just cross. Rook has to move. And the thing now is the pawn's going to promote. There's no way to stop it. Pawn promotes. Rook has to lose go a rook. This is basically a lost endgame. So just push the pawn. I mean, you shouldn't be pushing the pawn here. I mean, there's no hope really, but you kind of play like the bishop in here maybe, and you like trying to hold if you were playing a real game. But yeah, it's lost. So just push the pawn like this. It's the bot's sacking it, which is annoying. I don't like that. Like, I get you've lost, but you either should resign, or if you're gonna play on, don't just give away your pieces. Don't play for a stalemate, because that's just childish and very poor form by it. Not happy to talk about that, but you know, it is what it is. Give away the pawn again. And then what happened here was that because this game was being played as correspondence game, because I was playing the game against my friends on chess.com, they forgot to make a move here. That means my bot is technically 1-0. It shouldn't be, but it is. So my final thoughts on the bot are that it needs to be improved a little bit in terms of playing. Need to up the playing strength in it a bit. Also, I'm trying to make it play like me, so if it plays like a 2000 or like a GM or anything like that, that's just silly. So I need to try and get the balance right on it, but it is important. To be fair, look at the chess.com like game review, which I know isn't great and I don't normally use it, but I went up here. It doesn't actually think there's too much bad play. It's just little inaccuracies, which is fair enough because that's something I would make. I mean, the level's probably not, but you know. And at the end of the day, James did play quite a good game if you look at it. He's got his 91%. He had this brilliant move. He also had his great moves up here. And pawn b5 here, which I know I didn't say was actually necessary in the commentary. Maybe it's good, I don't know. But it just felt like to me that he didn't need to. Yeah, you can see here that the opponent's, the ratings of the bot, 1200 should be a bit higher really. I feel like I'm a 1500, so we need to bump that up a bit. But he didn't play too bad really. So, I mean, I would be harsh on it, and maybe I have been, maybe I haven't, but hopefully I'll be able to tune it, you know, get it to my level. I should also point out that my friend was aware this was going on. They knew they were playing my bot. They didn't think they were playing me or anything, so I didn't break any terms of service to my knowledge, and if I did, I don't really care. It was all with goodwill. So yeah, don't get annoyed with me if that, don't get pressed.